Okay, Buddha, good evening. We'll start now. I will share my screen. So if you all need anything, uh, you can unmute and you can ask any question. Today, basically, we are going to discuss about the programming concepts, right? So here, I'll take from the grade 11 textbook. I think you all can see now. Right. So here, in the programming concepts, what you all have to know, you all have to know how to write a program, okay, with the help of the computer, how you can do several things. Okay, so we'll see some programs. I'll share here. I'll go to my screen. I'll take here Scratch desktop. Right, here some programs I have wrote. Think about this flying cat. Okay, so I'll open this one. So this is a program. Now think here, I have taken two objects. One is cat and one is this sprite. Sprite means it's a kind of object. Okay, so this one, there are two sprite, so two objects are there. So one is this cat, flying cat. Okay, so this is one object, this is another object, the background is another object. Okay, so you are having the background, you are having the object cat, and you are having the object this sprite. You can give any name, okay, as you want. You can select and you can name it here. Okay, but here I have given sprite 1 and this is cat, flying cat. Okay, so in the flying cat I have select flying cat and I have given some codes here. When this sprite clicked, when this sprite clicked, so that means the flying cat, repeat two times, repeat two times, play sound, dance space until done, until done, play sound, dance space until done, say hi, I am flying. Okay, now think, this is a basic code. With the help of this code, with the help of this code, what will happen when this sprite click? I have my mouse. With the help of my mouse, I am going to click on this. Right? When I have clicked on this, what will happen? It will give what will happen? It will repeat two times. What it repeat two times? It will play a sound and it will say, hi, I am flying. When you click on this one, you can see when flag clicked. If I have clicked on the flag, what will happen? Hide. Okay, go to X and Y positions. X, Y positions are there. Okay, you all know X, Y position. With this X, Y position, it will show a what will show? It shows the position of this one. Then forever, that means repeating, forever show guide 3 seconds to X, Y minus 350 and 15. So this is another position. This is another position. Guide 3. It will change 3 by 3. Then hide, go to XY position. Try to understand this concept. Try to understand this concept. So here what will happen? when you click on this point, right, when you clicked on this, what will happen? This sprite, this is the object. This object will be starting from where? Go to x 142 to 20. So x is 142, y is 20. So there's a position. So you can see here this position. This position you can see. මේකෙනුත් තව යහට වෙලා නේද? x 142 කියලා කියන්නේ you know in the x axis 126 වලට වඩා වැඩි නේ කියන්නේ height වෙලා වගේ තියෙනවා. Then you can see forever කියලා කියන්නේ නවතිනවද? නෑ. Continuously what will happen? It will give a instruction show. When you show, what will happen? This will be displaying. මෙන්න මේ hide වෙලා තිබිච්ච sprite එක display වෙනවා. මෙතන hide කරුවානේ. click කරද්දි hide කරුවානේ. hide කරලා මොකද උනේ? මේ position එකට ගියා. ගිහිල්ලා ඉවර වෙලා forever. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද වෙන්නේ? show. මේක show වෙනවා. මේ sprite එක show වෙනවා. sprite කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක මම කිව්වා. Then show guide 3 seconds to xy minus 350. So what will happen? This is moving 100 minus 350. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් තිබුණේ කොතනද? 142 වල 142 වල තිබිච්ච එක minus යනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ minus යනවා කියලා කියන්නේ කොයි පැත්තටද? මෙන්න මේ පැත්තට. It will move to this side, left hand side. It will move to left hand side. Hide. So it will hide. මෙතන මේ position එකට ගියයින් පස්සේ මොකද වෙන්නේ? Hide. It will hide. Then go to xy. Again what will happen? That will move to x 140 20. That means starting position. Then what will happen? Again it will show and it will move to this position and it will hide and again starting from this location. හරිද? ඔන්න හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න මේ මොනවද කියන්නේ කියන එක. Now I am going to click on this. When I click on the flag, what will happen? This code will start working. So we'll see now here. Now it's moving. Right? You can see. So whatever the code that I have given, that code is executing now. You can see now when I have clicked on this flag. So because of that, what will happen? This sprite is moving to this location minus 350, then hide, then it will move to this location and forever what will happen? This will execute. Now I'll stop. Okay. So you can see, right? On this position. Now what is the position? X is minus 324 and y is 15. Right? Again I'll click. So here you can see when I want to stop, I'll stop. So now you can see the x axis and the y axis, how it is changing. Again I'll click. So it will move like this. Right? Now what will happen? Here I have the cat. Flying cat. So for the flying cat, what I have to do? When this sprite click, repeat 2 times. It will play a sound and it will say I am flying. Okay, we'll see. So here you have. Now I am clicking on this one. So this cat. Okay, so still I didn't click. Now I am clicking. So what will happen? It will repeat 2 times. මේ සින්දුව ඉවරන කලින් මෙයා repeat කරනවා. මේ සින්දුව ඉවරන කලින්ම till this song නේද? Until finish done. Right? It will repeat this one. When this sprite click, ඔන්න මම ආපහු click කරනවා. So now you can see when I have select this one, there are step-by-step instructions. When I have clicked hide, go to this position, then forever what will happen? Forever this instruction will be repeating. Show, moving, hide, and again go to xy. So this will repeat. Show, මේ instructions ටිකක් තියෙනවා. පිළිවෙලට තියෙන්නේ නේද? One after the other. එකකට පස්සේ එකක් තියෙන්නේ. So now I am clicking on this one. Here it's moving. One by one it will execute. When I have click on this sprite, it will give the sound. As I want, I can move. With the help of the mouse pointer, I can move this one. Right? So something like that. Okay. Right. We'll move to another one. Load a program. So here we are having the aquarium. I have showed you. Replace this one. Yes. Okay. So in the aquarium, there are many objects. So you can see the sprites. For each and every sprite, we have given the command. Okay, each and every sprite, we have given the command. So when I have clicked on this flag, what will happen? Now it's moving. So all the things are moving. All the objects are moving because for each and every object, I have given the instructions. For each and every object, I have given the instructions. Okay, so these objects will move. Separately, I have given the instructions. So it will, when I have clicked on this, so you can see when I have clicked. So here, when I have clicked, this one, when I have clicked, right, it will move steps. And if it is on the edge, it will rotate and moving back, right, forever, forever. Apo repeat till I am stop execution, right? This is executing. I want to stop that. When I have stopped only, it will stop. Till that, what will happen? This will be repeating. Can you all understand? Now here, you all can see this, right? So this is kind of aquarium. Now I'll move to the next one. These are simple programs. So here, right? This is some kind of specific game. Now think about this one. So there are two objects, glass of water and the cat. Here you can see I have given some path and these all the things are black color. Okay, black color. So I am clicking on this position, flag. When I have clicked flag, what will happen? I have select this cat, go to x minus 760, minus 176 and 144. So I am clicking on this. When I click, now you can see, now it is going to start. It is highlighted now. With a yellow color background, it is highlighted. Now the cat is moved to the position minus 176 to y axis 144. You can see here the directions. Okay, right? X axis and the y axis. The point is here. This point it has started. Forever. Forever. I have given forever. With the help of forever, what will happen? These things will be repeating. So I am moving. Now go down and moving. You can see here, I have given for up arrow, down arrow, right arrow and left arrow. So when it's meet black, right, when it's touching black color, what will happen? It is not allowing to move from that on place onward. Black color එක වැදුනොත් එතනින් එහාට යන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Now think like this. I can move like this, but it is not allowing to go beyond this black color. It has to move within the white space because we have given the command black. Okay, we have given the command black. So because of that, when it's made black, it is not allowing to move. It is not allowing to move. So now with the help of the arrow keys, I can play this game. Okay, I can give the directions. I'm giving the directions. Here I have given the directions. Okay, so with the help of that, now when it's reach the glass of water, what will happen? It will give you won the game. 5 seconds. 5 seconds it will show this thing. Okay, touching glass of water, touching black color, right? So you can see. Right, now we'll move to the next one. File, load, move, okay. Rock, paper, scissors, okay, up and down, okay, that's enough. Right, so now you all have some idea why we are using this programs. With the help of the program, we can do necessary things with the help of the code, right? With the help of the code, you can give the instructions to the input buttons, to the arrow keys, to the mouse pointer. You can give some commands. With the help of that, with the help of the output device, uh, you can see what will happen with this code. These codes are executing in where? In the CPU. Now, when you consider about this, now what will happen? When you are writing the program, you have to think about the input, process, and the output. Okay, right? When you consider about this one, you have to think first input, process, and the output. Think about that. Okay, for each and every question, right? For each and everything, when you go through, what will happen? You have to consider about the input, process, and the output. Now here, when you consider about this one, when you're planning this game, you have to think about this cat, one sprite, then glass of water. You have to think about this one, and the background, third one. Okay, so you have to think about these three. Now think how you are developing this concept. When this object is moving, if it is reach black color, what will happen? It is not allowed to move from that. When you reach this part, yes, it is not allowing. So with the help of up arrow key, down arrow key, right arrow key, left arrow key, you are going to give some commands. So these are inputs. So you can see this output. This path you can see. Right, on this path you have to move. Okay, so you have to select the correct path, and on the correct path you have to move without coming to this position, and you have to reach this glass. So you have to think about the concept, right? You have to think about the concept. When you are thinking about the concept, you have to think about input, process, and the output of the program. Think about that. හොඳට කල්පනා කරන්න ඕනේ ඕක. හරිද? හොඳට ඕක කල්පනා කරන්න ඕනේ. So I'll clear this one. Right. Now we'll go to our lesson. Right. Now here they have explained that when you are analyzing a problem, what kind of things will happen. Okay. So here for each and every question, as I have mentioned, there are three main processes, that is input, process, output. With the help of what you are going to input, with the help of that input instruction, what kind of thing that you are going to process, right? And finally, what kind of things will be output from the screen. Okay, right. Just read this one, this part පුතා. මේ ටික චුට්ටක් කියව ගන්න ටක් ගාලා කියව ගන්න මේවා ටික. ටක් ගාලා කියව ගන්න. So here basically I have given how to analyze the problem, right? When you analyzing the problem, what you all have to do, basically you have to identify the input, process, and the output. So what is the problem here? Preparing a letter which can be posted. Okay, think about that. Preparing a letter which can be posted. Think about that. Right? So what you all have to do? So here it has explained the three main points that you all have to know. What is the input, what is the process, and what will be the output. Right? Think how you are writing a letter. Okay, when you want to write a letter, what you will have to know? First you have to think about the inputs. මොනවාද මට අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ? You need a pen. Neither. First you need a paper, envelope, and a stamp. Then you have to go to the post office. Think about this process. Very small things, right? Okay. So they have given here a sheet of paper suitable to write the letter on, and a pen, an envelope, and a stamp, and the glue. Okay, right? Writing the letter. So the process will be what? Writing the letter, folding the letter, and putting it to the envelope, pasting the envelope, write in the recipient's address on the envelope, sticking the stamp. Then finally, what will be the output? A letter ready to posted, right? Step number 4 and 5 in this process can be interchanged. However, the other steps should be followed in this order. හරියට තේරුම් ගන්න මේ දේ. මොකක්ද මේ කිව්වේ කියලා? When you are writing a program, when you are planning something, some steps can be changed. Okay? Some steps can be changed. සමහරක් steps වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? exam එකට පාඩම් කරන වෙලාවේ නේද? right? ඉස්කෝලේට යන වෙලාවේ ඉස්කෝලේට යනවා. ඔයා කල්පනා කරලා බලන්න when you are going to the school, when you are going on the road, that on that road there's a big accident, so you can't go from that side. You are taking an alternate road. So what will happen? You are, according to the situation, you have changed the plan, but finally what you will have to do, you have to go to the school. So you are going to that position. Think about that. So here also the same thing. When you want to prepare the letter for post, some steps can be changed. Write in the recipient address on the envelope, sticking the stamp. First you can stick the stamp, then you can write the recipient address. Think about these basic concepts. හොඳට ඔලුවට දාගන්න මේ basic concepts ටික. Every time when you are doing some task, there are some set of instructions. There are set of instructions. These instructions you have to follow one after the other. එකකට පස්සේ එකක් තමයි you will have to follow. But some steps can be changed. Right? Some steps can be interchanged. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. Okay? Now we have learned some simple things. So that means we are having a problem. When we have a problem, what we are doing, we have to analyze that. First, we have to think about how we are going to solve this one. When you consider about that, mainly you have to consider about what? Input, process, and the output. Input, process, and the output. After you consider about the input, process, and output, you have to think about in input what you will have to do. In output, what you will have to do. Right? In process, what you will have to do. So that steps must be arranged in proper order. එතකොට මේක බලන්න කොහොමද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Right? Making a cup of tea. Think about that. How you can make a cup of tea. හොඳට කල්පනා කරලා බලන්න. How you can do. Right? Think about how you are making the cup of tea. මොන වගේ process එකක්ද කරන්නේ කියලා. හොඳට කල්පනා කරන්න පුතා. So same thing we have to do. When you are writing the programs. When you are writing the programs also, we have to do the same thing. Think you are going to change මොන හරි ටයර් එකට මොන හරි එකක් වෙලා කාර් එකේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් බයික් එකේ ටයර් එකට මොන හරි එකක් වෙලා එක්ක පැච් එකක් ගිහිල්ලා. දැන් පාරේ යද්දි එක සැරේ හුලං යනවා. So what kind of things that you have to do? As I have mentioned, when you are going on the road, when you are going to the school, you are meeting with an accident. Okay? So how you can go to the school? What kind of decisions that you are making? Right? ඔයාගේ phone එක නැති වෙනවා. So what kind of decisions you will take? You have to come to the discipline tomorrow. How you can come? Okay? Think about these things. හොඳට කල්පනා කරන්න. Okay? Now they have given dividing 40-page and 80-page books from a parcel of books between two siblings, Sandhuni and Anupama. මෙන්න මේ දෙන්නට බෙදලා දෙන්න යන්නේ. Dividing 40-page and 80-page books from a parcel of books between two siblings, Sandhuni and Anupama. The parcel, now see, what is the input? What is the output? Okay? Right? The parcel of books, opening the parcel, taking the books out of the parcel. If it is 40 books, giving it to the Sandhuni. If it is 80 books, giving it to the Anupama. Go to step 2, taking a book again. You are checking whether it's 40 or 80 and giving it to the person as they have asked. Go to step number 2 till the books are taken out of the parcel. What will happen? It will give. What will be the final output? Sandhuni gets 40-page books and Anupama getting 80-page books. Think about this. Think about this process. හොඳට කල්පනා කරන්න මේ මොකක්ද උනේ කියන එක. So these are the basic concepts. These are the basic concepts. When you come to the lesson, when you are discussing some questions with me, okay, when you are discussing questions with me, you have to think about this. May basic concepts with using a small example. These are grade 11 examples. But this is also applying to you. I mean, this is the government book, no? Right. Think about that. So what will happen? Dividing 40 page and 80 page books from a parcel of books between two siblings. Sanduni and Anupama. Sandunita page 40 pages pottika dennalu. Anupamata 80 pages pottika dennalu. Parcel ekaka tiyenne. So what you all have to do? First you have to open the parcel. First you have to open the parcel. After you open the parcel only, you all know, right, books are there. So we have to divide this book to Sanduni and Anupama. So after that, what will happen? Taking the book out of the parcel and you are checking whether it's 40 book, 40 pages. If it is 40 pages, now you are giving it to the Sanduni. Right? Right? Then for the Anupama, you are taking the books, 80 page books, and you are giving it to the Anupama. And go to step 2. Again, you are taking a book from the parcel, and again you have to do the necessary decision. Now it will, right? Till the parcel finished, you have to do these steps, right? You have to do these steps. පන්තික ළමයි 40ක් ඉන්නවයි කියලා කියන්නකෝ. How you are marking the attendance? කොහොමද attendance mark කරන්නේ? Think about that. Attendance mark කරන්නේ කොහොමද? How you can do that? කවුද ඉන්නේ? එක්කෝ class teacher වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් monitor වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So what will happen? They are නේද? They are reading your name. If you are in the class, then they are putting 1. Otherwise, they are putting absent. Think about this process. So that is also an algorithm. So everywhere, algorithms will be applied. Now think adding 2 numbers. How you can add 2 numbers? 2 numbers. Adding the 2 numbers total. Now, when you consider about, okay, when you consider about our, when you go to our lesson, you can see here they are asking 2 numbers. They have given input 2 numbers. So we have to write input 2 numbers. So number 1 and number 2, right? And they have asked adding these 2 numbers. So we have to show how to add the 2 numbers. Total is equal n1 plus n2. So we have started our program. We have started our program. Unapi start kerua, right? We have started. Right? We have started. We have started and we have input 2 numbers. And now we are taking the total. Total equal n1 plus n2. Then finally what will happen? You have to output the total. You have to output the total. Whatever the total that you have calculated here, you have to output. Then what you will have to do? Now your program stopped. Okay. Now you have started your main program. You have input 2 numbers and you have take the total and you have taken the output. You can take test data. Test 1. You can take test data. 50 and 40. Here you have 2 test data. So the second test case, test 2, you are having 60 and 40. Okay. Second test case. Now how you can check this one? This is a simple instructions. Start, you have input n1 and n2, 2 numbers. And you are taking the total. Total equal n1 plus n2. Then output will be total and stop. Right? How you can test now? Start, input n1, n2. So you are getting inside the RAM, you are getting 2 values, n1 and n2. Okay, so you have to input n1 and n2. Now test 1, 50 and 40. So n1 is what? 50. N2 is what? 40. Now what they are telling? Now they are telling total is equal n1 plus n2. n1 plus n2. So total n1 plus n2. So this will be 90. Output. So what will the output of the program? Output will be 90. So the first test case finish. Second test case. Input n1, n2. What is n1? 60 into 40. Total equal n1 plus n2. So you have to add n1 and n2. 60 plus 40, that will be 100. That is coming with total 100. Then output total. So you have to output the total 100. So this will be the test case 2. Okay. So this is we are calling as the trace table. Okay. or hand trace table. එතකොට මේක තමයි අපේ syllabus එකේදී අහලා තියෙන්නේ trace table එක කරන්නයි කියලා. Think about that. They have asked to do the trace table නේද? එතකොට trace table කියලා කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේක මතක තියාගන්න. ගොඩක් කට්ටියට අමතක වෙනවා trace table කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක. So n1 and n2 you have to input, then you have to add these numbers and you have to display the total and you have to output the total. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ දේ. එතකොට මේකට කියනවා trace table එක කියලා නේ. So with the help of simple English language, you have input two numbers, you have calculate the total and you have to output the total. Right. So the same thing here. They are asking find the area of the rectangle. How you can find the area of a rectangle? You are having a rectangle here. So they have given the length and the width. Okay. Right. They have given the length and the width. Right. What do you all have to do to find the area of this one? You have to multiply length and the width. Length and width you have to multiply. When you multiply length and the width, you can find the area. So how you can write the pseudo code for this one? You have to start, that is our main program. Okay, start. Then you have to input. What you have to input? You have to input the length and you have to input the width. How you can find the area? Area is equal length into width. Then finally, you have to display what? You have to display the area and you have to stop. Okay, so this is the main program, start and stop. You have given the input, you have given the process and you have given the output. Think about this. To find the area of a rectangle, what you will have to do? You have to input the length and you have to input the width. After you input the length and the width only, you can go to the next process. Okay, right? So in the computer system or in programming, we are taking arithmetic operations, multiplication, division, plus and subtract. Remember about this one, right? And we are using something called mod and div. Mod and div. So these are mathematical operations. Then we are having logical operations and, or, and not. Okay, we are using and, or, not. We'll discuss about that. What will happen with mod? Mod එකත් එක්කලා මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? Mod. I am giving 27 mod 6, something like this. So that means what? 27 we are dividing by 6. Okay, 4, 24 and the remain will be 3. So this remain will be the answer for mod. Okay, 27 mod 6. So the answer will be 3. 27 mod 6, right, equal answer will be 3. Why? The remainder we are taking as the mod. You are having 27 div 3. How you can write? 27 div 3. Right? What will be the answer? Right? Division means the whole number. Bedala in a whole number. Okay, div 6. 27 div 6. So when you divide, what will be the whole number that you are getting? So that will be the answer for this one. 27 div 6 equal 4. Why? When you divide, it will give in the divisional number. So this is the whole number that you are getting. So that whole number we are calling as the results of this div operation. The results of mod is 3. ඔන්න හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. මේව පැත්තකින් ඕන නම් නිකන් ලියලා තියාගන්න දැනට. අපි ගණන් හදද්දි මේක පාවිච්චි වෙයි. right? මේ බේසික්ස් ටික තමයි මම කියාගෙන යන්නේ. grade 11 එකේ තියෙන ඒවා ටික. Within another 3 minutes time you have to come back. Okay, so adding two numbers and finding the rectangle of this one. ඒවා ටික ඔක්කොම හරි. Right. Now you are having dividing the number. Now think about this one. Finding the largest number between two numbers. Largest number. Now what you will have to think? Now you are having another operation. So what is the operation that you are getting now? Greater than. Okay. Less than. greater than no equal, less than no equal, and not equal. Okay, මෙන්න මේ symbols ටික මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. Right, so this is greater than operation. Okay, this is less than operation, greater than no equal, less than no equal, and not equal. You are using this one. These are the operations that you are using. Okay, දැන් එක එකක් මම කියාගෙන යනවා. අවශ්‍ය දේවල් තියෙනවා ලියා ගන්න ඕනේ. දන්නේ නැති දේවල් තියෙනවා ලියා ගන්න ඕනේ. Okay, so this is greater than and less than symbol. Okay, greater than and less than symbol, greater than no equal. So in the maths we are writing greater than no equal something like this, x less than no equal y, something like this. But this is not applying here in math, in computer. In computer you have to write x less than no equal y. This like this you have to write. Why? In the computer you don't have any symbol like this. You don't have any symbol like this. මේ symbol එකක් නැහැ. මෙහෙම symbol එකක් නැහැ. So because of that you have to use this one. Okay, so less than, greater than no equal. So this is the symbol for not equal. Not equal එක නම් මෙන්න මේ symbol එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න. Finding whether number is odd or even. Number is odd or even. Odd or even. So you have to start. Then what you will have to do? You have to input. So input any number. So you are inputting x. Right? This is any number, no? Any number. Now you have to check. If x mod 2 is equal 0, then හොඳට අහගන්න ඕනේ. ඔන්න ආපහු එන්න ඕනේ. disconnect වෙයිද? If x mod 2 is equal to 0, if x mod 2 is equal to 0, what will happen? So that is a even number, ne? Display even. Even කියලා display කරන්න ඕනේ. Else එහෙම නැත්නම් mode එක 0 නෙමෙයි නම්, right? දෙකෙන් බෙදුවා නම් 0 නෙමෙයි නම් අනිත් එක 1 නේ. එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? That will be display odd. Then end if and stop. Right? මෙන්න මේ විදිහට තමයි program එක යන්නේ. දැන් බලන්න කොහොමද decision එක ගත්තේ කියලා. Okay, so you are having 1 minute time. Again join for the class.